Good afternoon. Three items to share with you today. The first one, learning about bad 5G wireless bills and health and environmental effects of small cells streamlining. Now, this article is mainly about, shall we say, some of the bills that are coming through in the U.S. states that will disregard people's concerns about 5G, overrun their health and environmental effects, just anything. I strongly recommend these sites that they're from the Environmental Health Trust, and she one other person here, she's a PhD RN policy advisor and analyst for to the nurses for healthy environments. Well qualified, say the Environmental Health Trust, Theodore Scarato, always has some very interesting comments about these things. And let's see, I think we have a third one here. It's quite a concern. Now the next one is concerns about what the Canadian government is doing with their data collection on people. That I think we have to recognize that it's very much a serious issue here. Not so much the making the government process more efficient, but what they are preparing to do. If you look at it closer, you realize it will become just one file on Canadians, and basically a part of their surveillance strategy, which I guess if you think a technocratic dictatorship is a good way to go, you'll like it. But the extension of what this is going to do, how we are going to be basically surveilled and tracked all our lives in Canada, and I don't think we should consider that it's Canada's the only country in the world that's doing it. China's got their social credit score, which has even taken this argument further. And I think you'll find that pretty much every government is liking this idea of we can track and see what people are doing. And we have to resist that with every fiber of our being, I guess you could say. Now, the third item is from a news release from the people that have brought us have reported on the phone gates scandal that's going on, that they are very concerned about the misinformation that is coming out about 5G being safe and all these issues. Now, I think one of the most telling line in this whole article, at least for me, is we were able to denounce the falsely reassuring communication about the release of this report. Well, the telecoms and the government's controlling the whole issue. I guess the telecoms are controlling the government, but they're doing quite a spin to convince people that there is no reason to be concerned about 5G. And while there may not be a lot of science out about 5G, there is enough science to show that it is harmful. The millimeter waves in particular are going to be very harmful. And if you need more to confirm that it's going to be harmful, why is the military looking at the same frequencies and using them as non-lethal weapons. Now, first of all, we should describe what a non-lethal weapon is. A non-lethal weapon doesn't mean you won't get killed. It just means you won't die until sometime after you come off the, so we call it battlefield, that they'll zap you with high doses of radiation, and who knows what that will do to you, and you may die 20 or 30 years later, or even sooner, from the effects of the radiation. That we've got to start paying more attention and demanding the government around the world bring in legislation to protect us, not as in that first article I brought up where the various governments are making it more and more difficult to resist 5G on health grounds, environmental grounds, or just any grounds that the people have now, that many people know there's a problem and are doing all they can to stop it. And I encourage you to get involved at your local level to stop any of these actions and spread the word about the danger, what we have to be concerned about with the 5G. The previous radiation levels were bad enough, but throw 5G in on top, especially with relatively new and radiation level or frequencies we haven't experienced before, that have been, all the science shows will be harmful. We have got to stand up. That's all for now. Thanks.